better on the road, and I take on a bigger role. He says it's not a coincidence. It's by design.
And in the first 2 games, he was looking more at the defensive end, dealing with Steve Nash. The Lakers wanted to put a stamp on what Fisher could do with Nash, although there was certainly help involved. But as a result of the offensive end, Derek 1 of 3, game 1, 2 of 8, game 2, and took a toll. Here's Shannon Brown, who just checked back in, missing out of 3. Nash able to hustle it down.
Well, Phil Jackson looking for another shooter who can shoot the ball over the top of that zone. Shannon Brown has not shot it well tonight.
Lopez rejected. Brown got a piece of it. And here is Brown dishing back the other way to Gasol. Gasol off the turn.
Great hands, great footwork, soft touch. I think he's the best big man in the NBA. You want to talk about offensively, the way he plays the game.
Richardson stopped by Gasol. And a foul against the Suns. Shannon Brown was pushed by Jason Richardson. Richardson with his second. Suns with their 13th foul. 3:16 left. Third quarter in Phoenix. Suns try to get back into this series. Lakers try to go up 3-0. Kevin McHale, Hall of Famer, TNT and NBA TV analyst.
Now Kevin with the up and under. You're going to see Gasol here with the same little up and under move, this time with the left hand. A little fading jump shot. Kevin with the soft touch. Here's a little fading jump shot by Pau Gasol. The up and under by Kevin McHale off the dribble. The quick spin by Gasol with the left hand. And as I said, I think he's the most skilled big man in the game today. I think a few years ago it was Tim Duncan, but at age 34, with all the wear and tear and all the minutes that Tim has played, I think this guy is the preeminent guy in the post now playing the game.
Pau Gasol out of Barcelona, Spain, at his 9th NBA season, coming from Memphis in one of the great steals in the history of the NBA.
Well, how quickly things changed a few years ago. 42-win Laker team. They come in here, get beat 4 out of 5, get eliminated. Kobe wants to be traded. It looks like it's in shambles for the Lakers. Fisher comes back. They keep buying him. They get Gasol. And all of a sudden, the rest is history. They are right back on top of the heap once again.
Lakers with the ball within 2. Fisher, this time way off.
The end of this quarter, Marv, so important because Steve Nash, they like to rest him. They're going to be able to do it in a real close game, and the Suns bench did not play well in the first half. How much will Alvin trust them in a huge game?
Stoudemire over Gasol. Amari Stoudemire, 24 points and 9 rebounds. 11 of his 24 coming here in the third quarter. Fisher met by Stoudemire. Kobe has not come up with a field goal in the third quarter. Shot clock down to 3. Bryant has to force one up and hits from downtown.
What did you say?
We'll let that out of the...
okay.
He does have 4 assists in the quarter. Stoudemire draws the foul. What a beautiful pass from Nash.
Mark, you love this right here. This is great leadership. Talk about guys who trust and believe in each other. Derek Fisher, Kobe Bryant, they've won 4 championships together. Phil Jackson's outside of the huddle, letting his team talk it over, what they want to do to attack, taking ownership of their team. This is a coach's dream right here when you have guys communicating with one another and then going out on the floor. It takes so much responsibility off the coach to have to orchestrate every single possession. They have great ownership of their team.
Stoudemire hits on both. So the Suns now lead at 81-78. Just under 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. Channing Frye has checked back in. Shot clock down to 4. Down to 2. Gasol. Stoudemire upset. He felt that Gasol was pushing out with his other hand.
But the Lakers, though, they've really gone to a small lineup. Ron Artest really is playing at that 4 position now. So with Odom not playing well and Bynum not being able to play against his team is playing so much zone, Phil Jackson's got Artest now as a power forward.
Nash, he was turned around, able to recover. Richardson for 3. Rebounded by Bryant. And both Odom and Bynum sitting out with 4 fouls apiece. Eric Dudley has come back on, and he's defending on Bryant. Gasol can't get to the follow. Lakers able to get back. Down to 45 seconds remaining in the third. Stoudemire from Nash. Stoudemire took a shot to the right side of his head. He heads back to the line. Now here's Leandro Barbosa coming on for Jason Richardson.
Look at Kobe Bryant. You think he draws a crowd? That ball goes inside. 4 guys around him, and Gasol does what you're supposed to do, flash right to the basket and just sort of hangs that ball out with the big hand and gets a little soft touches. You're seeing Amari is bleeding and Steve Nash getting a rest. So Alvin Gentry's trying to take this last 39 seconds plus the timeout that you get between the quarters, trying to find a way to buy time for Steve Nash.
And Amari has had problems with eye injuries. Last year played only 53 games. This after coming back from the surgically repaired knees. Looks like he took a shot around the eye right there. And the athletic trainer Aaron Nelson checking things out. It's to be Derek Fisher. The goggles came off. It's been a physical game 3 here at Phoenix. I mentioned Leandro Barbosa made his return, and game 2, you recall, at one point he fell into a photographer's camera right at the end of a diving attempt and needed 5 stitches for a cut on the back of his head. Steve Nash took a shot earlier. We saw Robin Lopez get involved with Derek Fisher.
Well, that free throw line, Mark, we talked about at halftime, it was 18-0 in terms of makes for the Phoenix Suns. It is now, as Amari misses the free throw, he's now 10 of 13. They've made 24, only 5 for the Lakers. You say, why the disparity? Well, when you're playing a zone, you don't foul nearly as much. So the Suns have been able to do a good job of keeping the Lakers off the free throw line.
Stoudemire converts 1 of 2. Phoenix up by 2. Bryant, third quarter for Kobe Bryant. Hit that 3 a moment ago. Here's Bryant, and he draws the foul. It's on Barbosa. Phoenix with their 4th foul, but they say it is in the act, and Bryant will shoot a pair. A programming reminder, it's a new season and a new reason to get more leverage. The Leverage 2-hour season premiere event, Sunday, June 20th at 9, 8 Central, only on TNT. Bryant to the line for the first time tonight. Still working on Amari Stoudemire. Kobe Bryant, game 1, 13 of 23, 40 points in 35 minutes at that playoff career high 21 points in the third quarter. And spent much time at the line. He was 11 of 12.